Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you 3 more traps like I did in the last video that I recorded, which is part 1 and this is part 2. Alright, let's not waste time and get started. Okay, trap number 1 is, again, they're easy to remember. So in this one, white wins, and we start with d5. One of the most common moves played by white. They follow by playing d5. As we play d4, they play d5. That is called the queen's pawn opening. Now, what most people don't do, the beginners would go like the knight here or the knight there. It would go with the bishop right here. Yeah, that's or like right here. Yeah, they would do all of that stuff, all the beginner stuff. But the move for this trap is e4, which looks like a free pawn. You can see the advantage is going down, minus 0.34. But then they're obviously going to take it because they think it's a free pawn. Yay, I gotta take a free pawn. No. Then we both develop knights attacking. We attack this pawn and they defend it. So that knight defends this pawn, this knight attacks this pawn. And as you can see, the advantage is still, Okay, but now, what most beginners will play is they'll try to go right here because, beginners trade. They try to trade pieces. They might go like this, developing something, but what not a lot of people play. And actually, this is going to be it. This is going to be the move. We offer him yet another pawn. And when he takes it, we're not going to take with the knight. The knight will stay there. We're going to take it with the queen. Now, that just, as you can see, that just gives another free pawn because nothing can take the queen. And we can't do anything with the queen. And there are already two pawns up. And what beginners will do, they'll just resign here. Don't resign. Trust me, this is a really cool trap. So now what we do is we attack the queen, protected by the white queen. And now what he would try to do is go right here, targeting this pawn that is not protected by anything, and then attacking the knight and the rook. So now, most beginners will go right here trying to kick out, but that's just giving up a pawn, and that's gonna end really soon. Right, you can't also go right here because then he takes your knight, and that is a fork. It is a check, and then you can take the rook and win the game. So right here, the move is to, not a lot of people see this, and it is long castle. Now most people try to kick your queen away. But now guess what the brilliant move is right here. Pause the video right now and try and guess what is the brilliant move right here. Alright. If you found it, good job. If you didn't, well, I don't know what to say. Keep trying. The brilliant move is not with the queen. It's not with the queen. It's not with the rook. It's not with the bishops. It's not with this knight. It's not with the pawn. It's not with the king. And that means the only thing left is this knight. You go right here with it. The reason you don't go right here, because he will see that you're attacking his queen, and he won't take, probably he'll run away with his queen. Yeah, that will be losing. And you see white has an advantage already. 133 advantage. And we go actually right here. And then they'll obviously take your free queen. And boom, you can already see the advantage. Try to find mate in 1. Alright, so of course you could just go right here and then they have to take, and yeah, that won't work. You can't do that. So actually, the move is knight. C7, checkmate. He cannot take the knight. This is a check, and he cannot take the knight with any of his pieces. And all of right here, this side of the board is blocked for him. And while we long castled, this blocks this vertical. So this is a checkmate. Alright, let's go with the next one. Okay, this one is called, in this one black is winning, it's called the smothered mate. So we start out normal, and as it was in the last video, the Italian game. But after that, it gets a little interesting. You go with your knight right here. They think that's just giving a free pawn, right? And trying to make a fork the rook and the queen. Well, then we go with the queen right here attacking the knight, and they think they can fork us with right here protected. And you can already see that's 446 negative, and then you take this pawn. And now, not a lot of people would take the rook, because I will take your rook with check, and then it's checkmate. I think after a few moves, you can check that. Okay, now the only way to save this rook is to go right here, and we're not gonna do what most beginners do in this situation. We're not gonna take this pawn, because what beginners don't remember is that the point of the game is not taking pawns or pieces, it is checkmating the white or black king. Alright, so the move is to, instead of that pawn, take this pawn. Now they can block with the bishop. Now you can see it's mate in 1. You can pause and see what it is, and this is pretty tricky. So pause right now if you want to find it. Mate in 1. Alright, if you didn't find it, I'm giving you a hint. It is not with the queen. It is with the knight. And as you can see, the king doesn't have nowhere to move. And this is the checkmate. This is a beautiful checkmate, because you think that this bishop can take it. No, because the bishop is pinned by the black queen. This is a beautiful combination of pieces working together to deliver a checkmate. And a smothered mate is when you deliver a checkmate, and where the king has nowhere to go, it's blocked by its own pieces. As you can see right here, it's blocked by its own pieces. And let's say if he blocks with the queen, can't do that. Yeah, comment down below. Well, this is going to be obviously winning. Then you can play this. You're 7 points up. Yeah, this is obviously winning. And on to trap number 3. We don't have a lot of time, so let's do this one quick. So this is a quick trap. And it starts with e4, opening up the queen. And then it follows by, right, like this. It's called the Duras Gambit. And most beginners just take, right? Yeah. Don't do that if he plays it. Instead, play right here, check. Most people think it's checkmate. And white, it looks like white has negative 13 right here, right? Well, then the only move for black is actually right here. Now pause the video if you can find the brilliant move. The brilliant move is bishop e2, because when he takes your queen, mate in 1, you take the pawn, and that is a checkmate. That is a checkmate. He cannot take the bishop. He cannot move. This is a beautiful checkmate, and this is one of the easiest ones to remember.